Chapter 31 to 36. Age 764, March 14th. It's been 1 year since we arrived here in Planet Yardrat. We should go back now, Goku said in a Yardrat suit while Ryu is meditating. Ryu opened his eyes and nod at Goku as he looked at Grat and his wife Cell. We will go now, Grat and Cell. Thank you for teaching us throughout this year. We will visit this planet if we have time in our planet. Goodbye Yardratians. Goodbye Grat and Cell, Ryu said as Goku and Ryu go to their ship and type the coordinates of Earth and will arrive 4 to 5 months from Yardrat to Earth. Goku and Ryu wave at the Yardratians as they flew towards the space, and in a blink of an eye the ship is out of the Yardratian sight and they disperse. Somewhere around the different timelines, multiple scions pop out and get into their time machines. This scion is the enemies of Ryu who did not like him because he thrashed them like a ragdolls. I am coming for you, Ryu. Wait for my revenge as I will beat you up like you did to me. The enemy of Ryu in timeline 2, Ryu timeline is one who has a power level around 2 billion PL or 2 billions but can't go into Super Saiyan at all. Kakik, I am coming for you. I hope you are doing well and enjoy your remaining life, Ryu. Kakik, ha 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 ha, Iodot said as he laughed evilly. This guy is from timeline 3 and have a power level around 6 billion PL or 6 billions. Why did you leave me, Eris? Why did you go with Ryu? That monster will pay for stealing what's mine. Wait for me, my love, and I will rescue you from that devil called Ryu. Oidit said, who is 20 billion PL. He looked at the photo of Eris smiling with someone that looks like Ryu but in teenager. The three enemy of Ryu in different timeline press a button and a portal open and their time machines suck towards the portal. The three didn't know that Ryu from their timelines is 10% weaker than the timeline 1 Ryu they would go, and the time they travel at is the Cell Saga. While Ryu, who is base 200 billion PL, just travel in space with Goku and oblivious of what will happen. Goku's power level also increased to 5 billion because of the Scion regime, just a few near deaths, and he's powerful now. Hey son, we should train all the Scions from Earth with your Scion regime. Sounds good, right? Goku said with a different motive, and think of Gohan, Raditz, Eris, Vegeta, and Nappa getting into a near-death experiences. That would be good. We will see if they like to train with us when we arrive, Dad, Ryu said, not knowing the motives of Goku, who is smirking evilly when he turned around to not be seen by Ryu. The Scions on Earth shuddered, thinking someone is going to make their life hell. Age 764, August 14th. A ship landed somewhere while a teenager is standing at the top of a rock looking at the ship landing. While the Z fighters, Raditz with Kana and a baby girl in Kana's arms, Eris with Bulma, Tien and Launch with 2 baby boys in her arms, and Nappa arrive when they sense a power level so powerful. Nappa power level 30 million. As he always train and improve with Vegeta as a sparring partner. Vegeta power level 45 million. As a high-level Scion, Vegeta would have a faster growth than Nappa, who is getting old. Raditz, PL 46 million. Vegeta growth is the fastest, but Raditz also trains sometimes as he need to take care of baby Bell, the name of his daughter, with Kana, making his growth slow down. Gohan PL 10 million. He also spar with Raditz if there is no homework, and Chichi also let Gohan be as she didn't want him to feel that he is getting controlled by her. Which make her a better mom than the original. Eris, PL 5 million. Not much to say about her since she is learning from Bulma about technology, and only trains sometimes with Gohan, but he mainly research about a healing pod. Piccolo, PL 11 million. Train with Raditz and sometimes meditate to calm his mind, and also he heard what Elder said to him about merging with Kami, which he does, and also making a new baby Namekian called Pico, who is playing with Blossom at the Watchtower, and Mr. Popo become the babysitter of the two. Of course he cried for Kami, but Kami is getting older and needed someone, and he and Piccolo are originally the same person. Krillin, PL 3 million. He is training with Yamcha and sometimes Tien. Yamcha PL 1 million. Reason for why his PL is low, because he become a professional baseball player and only train with Krillin if he have a day off. Tien PL 750,000. He have a twin sons, each having the same hair of their mother Launch, who have finally merged and become one personality. Ben the blonde hair boy and Ben the blue hair boy. The only reason why he has a small PL compared to the others is because his potential did not get unlocked because he didn't join them to the Namek. The ship opened its door and 2 being walk out. One is a tall man that is the same race with Frisia, and also a tall man that is the same race with Frisia, and he's in his 4th form. Is this the planet of the killer of Frisia, Cooler? King Cold said, and look around to see 12 people if you didn't include the babies. The 12 people are Nappa, Vegeta, Gohan, Raditz, Eris, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Bulma, Kana, and Launch. Yes, father, and that group should be in the same group of the one who killed my brother. Cooler said in a cold tone, while in his mind, he is celebrating for the death of Frisia. I see, go kill them all, and when I mean all it means even the babies will be also killed, now go. King Cold said with a frosty tone and anger in his eyes, I mean his favorite child is Frisia, who has the potential to surpass him and rule over the empire he created. Cooler nodded and looked at the 12 peoples, but when he take a step someone appear in front of him, a guy in a jacket with a logo of Capsule Corps, and a sword in his back. Who are you? Get out of the way. Cooler said as he shot a key blast towards the guy who deflected and slashed him with the sword. Weak, I'm sorry for stealing your limelight, but I have to wait for someone here, you all could join me for waiting. Oh, and I'm Trunks by the way, Trunks said with a smile towards the group, while King Cold is shocked by the fact his son, Cooler died in a single slash. Who are you? We have no business to you, and why did you kill my son? King Cold, who lost his 2 sons, said in anger. Your friendly neighborhood Trunks, now die okay, Trunks said as he transformed into Super Saiyan, surprising the groups, and King Cold. What, a Super Saiyan? But ho! King Cold tried to complete his speech but got cut by the sword of Trunks. The Z fighters fly towards Trunks while the Saiyans throw an envious look except for Eris and Gohan, while Vegeta is clenching his fist as he thought how he can use a Super Saiyan. Age 764, August 14th. Who are you, and how did you learn Super Saiyan? Raditz asked cautiously as he protected his daughter, Belle and Kana in his back. Like I said, I am Trunks, Raditz-san, Trunks said with a smile. How do you know my name? Are you a stalker, a hitman, an assassin that is after me? Raditz said as the Z fighters, Eris who is bored, Bulma and Nappa look at him cautiously. No I am not, I learn about you somewhere and your brother Goku and your nephew will arrive today somewhere around this place, Trunks said, still smiling. Really, Dad and Ryu will arrive here today, but how can we trust your words? Gohan who heard that Ryu and Goku will arrive said excitedly and then change into a doubt. Yes they will arrive, so don't worry about not trusting my words at all, Trunks said, and then a big familiar spaceship arrived in their atmosphere and landed 500 meters north, and they look at the ship in excitement and fly while Vegeta and Nappa just slowly fly towards the ship. As they arrive, they see the ship open its door and 2 people walk, one with a black crab-like hair and one with the Super Saiyan hair, but black, with yard rat uniforms. Ah, home sweet home, let's go eat some earthling foods, Ryu Goku, who was watching around said in excitement. Sure, I miss mom's cook, but we should have time to spare and eat from a restaurant, Ryu said while raising his hands around his eyes to block the sun. Gohan and Eris who see the 2 move so fast that it looks like a blur for a normal being, Gohan hug Goku and Eris hug Ryu. Dad, I miss you too Ryu, so how's your traveling at the space Dad? Gohan, who is still hugging Goku said. Oh how I miss you Ryu, hey Ryu, I have a weapon that can blast multiple buildings, do you want to try it? Eris who was hugging the surprise Ryu said. Eris then release Ryu as she searches Hoi Poi capsules and grab it as she search number 69, she then throw it to the ground while the peoples who is looking at them just walk slowly. When Eris throw the 69 capsule it makes a smoke and seconds later it revealed 69 weapons with a description that says, chaos is fun, chaos is love, so use this guns and kaboom the earth. See, this is my 69 babies that I make for the whole year, so let's use this guns, what do you think Ryu? Eris said excitedly as she show a pistol with the descriptions, 1 tap and your whole head go burst. Then, to the next weapon, a sniper. The description says, 1 shot is all it takes to fuck your world. Isn't this a bit too dangerous? And why did you even created this thing if you're not gonna use it? Ryu said as he looked at the description of each weapons, a dagger that has a description, 1 slice and make you a tofu meats. Then to a Uzi, rat-a-tat, your whole farms is dead. There is many and many dangerous descriptions for each weapons, a desert eagle, bullseye and your surrounding become extinct. A machete description, 1 slash and the whole sky will be split. Quite a wuxia type of description. No, this 69 babies of mine is not dangerous at all, they are just normal you know, look I will demonstrate it to you Eris said as she aimed it at the sky and shoot it. A beam shoot instead of a normal bullet and the whole cloud has a circle in it. See, it's normal compared to my other weapons, so what do you think? Eris asked with an excited voice. Sure I might just have fun and see all of this weapons prowess Ryu said as he picked a Beretta that has a description that says, dangerous, use if you are strong enough, this baby 69 can destroy multiple planets and has a speed of light. Ryu then aim it at the sky and shoot. The beams shoot towards the sky, and somewhere around the space, a beam is heading straight towards a planet that has no living beings in there. Minutes later, they see an explosion at the space so big but not enough to reach the Earth. The group become dumbfounded and look at Eris, who is watching at the sky with a happy face. And the group vowed that they would not mess with Eris anymore, or she would create a robot that can kill them all. Minutes later, Goku and Trunks finish talking, but this time it's only about the 3 years of the arrival of Android, and the reason why he still need to tell Goku about the arrival of the androids is unknown. Looks like it's already late, let's go eat somewhere, I'm starving already, Goku said, while Trunks looked at Ryu and walked towards him. The others also nodded, and Gohan told Goku about Chichi, who was at home, and Goku nodded as he touched Gohan on his shoulder and teleport to Chichi, then come back. While Ryu is testing the weapons that Eris created, see Trunks walking towards him and thought that he must have something to talk with him. So what do you want, Trunks, right? Ryu said as he aimed the weapon at the sky. I'm here to tell you that multiple enemies will be coming for you and you should look out, they will arrive 3 to 4 years in this planet and they are all strong people, so be careful, Trunks warned him about the enemies that are coming. Then let them come, I don't really care if they come I will make them my new sparring toy, so don't worry about me, Ryu said while shooting in the sky. And also, why do you look similar to Vegeta-san, who are you really? Ryu said while knowing who he is, but just want to mess with him. What do you mean, I'm Trunks, and do I really look similar to Vegeta-san, Trunks said while keeping his cool. Yes, you look really similar to Vegeta and Bulma-san, you even have the Capsule Corps logo in your jacket, Ryu said as he looked towards the logo. I will go with the group who will having a feast at the restaurant, we have to join them to eat, let's go, Trunks said while flying towards the group. Ryu and Eris just look at each other and shrugs. Ryu helped Eris arrange the weapons and go to the group, and when they arrived Chichi hugged him tightly when seeing him. Mom, you are hugging too tightly, Ryu said as Chichi stopped and said, sorry. It's all good, I know you are just happy to see me, Mom, and I am too, Ryu then hugged Chichi as Chichi hugged back. Seconds later, they stop hugging each other and the group go to the closest restaurant to eat as Goku and Ryu is craving for the Earth's food. Age 764, August 15th. The Z fighters are having a discussion for the upcoming androids in 3 years. So, a new threats will appear 3 years from now, do we train or just chill and wait for the androids to come? Krillin said, and the Z fighters look at him like an idiot. Of course we will train. We don't even know how powerful this androids that are coming, and we all don't want the Earth in ruin because of our carelessness, right? Goku said seriously. But how do we know if the threats are good at hiding their ki? We should take measure if the threats we fight can hide their ki, Vegeta said with the same seriousness of Goku, and everybody nodded at Vegeta's words. Why don't we use the scouter that is mass-produced by the Capsule Corps? We can use that to detect, since they are androids, and I think they can only hide their ki but not their power level, Ryu suggests, and the Z fighters think about what he said and nod. Then let's use the scouter, and also Ryu. You should train all of the Scions, while Piccolo-san will be training with Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin. But if you guys like to join the Scion training, then good luck and don't break, Goku said. No need, we 4 can train on our own and become strong. Yamcha said, and the two nodded, Piccolo and Krillin. While Tien is just confused of what's happening and why they did not join the Scion training but shrug it off, escaping his hell. Okay. So this meeting is finished. Ryu, me, Vegeta, Nappa, Gohan, Raditz and Eris will be training at the lookout. I should also tell Chichi about the threats that are coming so that she know and let Ryu and Gohan train for the threats, Goku said, and they all disperse. Goku teleport to Chichi and hug her and said, Chichi, we will train for the upcoming threats that can danger the world, so please let Ryu and Gohan participate this cause we need more fighters. Goku said, and Chichi didn't get mad and instead smile. Of course, but this time, I want to join with my family and defeat those bad guys that threaten my home world, and this could also be a plus for our family bonding, Chichi said and kissed Goku's cheek. Thank you, Chichi, you are the best wife I ever had. Goku said and kissed Chichi in the lips, and the kissing session start, and you know the adult thingy. While Goku and Chichi are doing their own thing, Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa, Eris, Gohan and Ryu are flying towards the lookout to train. Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, and Tien also tag along with them, cause they also want to how the Scion training goes, especially Tien, who's curious about the Scion training. Arriving at the lookout they see 2 teens, a boy and a girl, this are Pico and Blossom who's training with Mr. Popo as their teacher. When they landed, the two look and see Piccolo and run towards him. "Papa!" Pico and Blossom said as they hug Piccolo and also greet the others. Blossom, who haven't seen Ryu for ages, run towards him and said, "Brother Ryu." Blossom in his kid form jump and hug Ryu, who has his arm wide open, and let Blossom hug him. "How are you, Blossom? Are you doing good? Where is everyone?" the kids Ryu asked as he did not see the 68 kids around the lookout. "I'm doing okay, and the others are doing okay too. They are living below this tower, and some have a village near your house, cause they don't want to separate with you and want to see you every day," Blossom said excitedly and telling him about what's happening for the past year he was gone. While the Z fighters just look at them and do their own training for now, cause it will be a long day for Ryu, since he is talking with a talkative Blossom and he even asked about the other kids. Many hours have passed since Blossom is talking with Ryu, whose patient is good for listening for many hours. "And that's what happened. Papa Piccolo even gave us many candies, and Pico is just so cute, and now he grown taller than me. Does the Namekians really grow so fast?" Blossom asked Ryu. "Yes, they are, so you should not be surprised if all Namekian friends grow so fast when you see them again. Anyway, let's go down and check how they are doing," Ryu said as Blossom nodded and waved her hand towards Piccolo, who just nodded. Ryu and Blossom in his arms fall to the ground and see a houses, and it seems Bulma gave them a hoi poi houses for their uses. Landing on the ground with a superhero landing. Make the kids startled and look at the smokes, and when they see who it was make them run and just throw what they are doing and shouted, "Brother Ryu!" All 68 kids shouted and hugged him, while some cried with happiness for Ryu. "How are you doing, Brother Ryu? We are so happy to see you." Crystal from the Frost Demon or Frisia race said. She has grown taller and strong. She had around 300,000 PL and in her original form. Don't be confused why she is in her original form, it's because they are not mutant like Frisia's family, so they can control their power unlike Frisia's family who needed a multiple form to suppress their power level. "I'm doing good," Crystal Ryu said with a smile and rubbed her head. "Welcome back, Brother Ryu." Ace from Hits Race said. "Thanks guys. Anyway, you all should train to become stronger so that you can protect yourselves from bad guys, okay? Just fly to the lookout and you will see me there training for 3 years, cause the threats will be appearing," Ryu said in a serious tone. Seeing that their brother Ryu is serious, nodded at him and shouted, "We will." They all said like a soldiers. "Good, now train your ability that you're good at, and just train that ability to its potential. Anyway, we should talk about your life here on Earth for the past year and months of living here," Ryu said with a smile as they tell Ryu about the things they do in their 1 year and a months of living at planet Earth, one by one. Age 764, August 15th. "I see. So that's what is happening in your life when living here. I'm happy that you like it here," Ryu said. "I should go now, cause my training with the Z fighters is getting late. Sorry for not having enough time for you guys, see you later," Ryu said while the kids just nod and disperse when Ryu and Blossom fly towards the lookout where he see Raditz and Vegeta training, with Kana and their daughter Belle. Raditz must have told Kana about the incoming threats and Kana wanted to see the training. He also see Gohan and Eris training with each other. Then to Nappa and Piccolo sparring with each other. Landing on the lookout. Blossom and Ryu walk as Blossom ran towards Pico to play. Seconds later, Goku and Chichi arrive with a happy faces. There must be something special happen to them. To see them so happy with each other. Ryu thought and Goku and Chichi see him walking towards the group who's training. "All Scions, please stop what you're doing." Goku shouted and they stop and look at him with a questioning look. But when they see Ryu has arrived make them shudder and act normally after. "Thanks Dad." So, to those who want to back out just step back and go to the left side while the one who want to continue our Scion regime, please go to the right side, Ryu said while pointing where they would line up. All Scions move towards the right side and none go to left side. "I see. Looks like you all will join my Scion regime. Be ready, cause I will not go mercy on you all, except for the humans of course since they will not benefit from my Scion training," Ryu said while Chichi asked Goku. "What does he mean about Scion training, is it good?" Chichi asked while looking at Ryu. "It's good and effective training for Scion but little effect for humans," Goku explained briefly. "I see, doesn't that mean that it will be a good power boost for Scion?" Chichi said. "Yes it will be, but this Scion training is a brutal one," Goku said with a smile. While Goku and Chichi are talking, Ryu is increasing the gravity of all fighters, even Shishi, who will be joining the training and only has around 100 to 200 power level. Except that she will not be put in a 2x gravity, but instead it's a weighted clothes around 300 kilograms, making it harder for Shishi to move around, but she persists and work for it. Making Ryu, Gohan and Goku worried that she might get hurt, but she just that she is doing okay. And just let her be. All of the Scions are in the gravity of 120x of Earth, making those who has a lower power level have a difficulty in moving, while the humans and Piccolo are in a 110x gravity. Looks like you all are getting a hang of the gravity. All Scions come closer, cause I will teach you a Super Saiyan, Ryu said as Gohan, Eris, Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz walked closer and surprised by what Ryu said. What do you mean about Super Saiyan? Can we really achieve the Super Saiyan, Ryu? Raditz asked, doubtful of what he said. Yes, cause Dad already achieve it when we travel around the space, you just need to focus on your back and power up. Ryu said, and they just nodded since there's no harm in what Ryu said. Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, Gohan, and Eris focus on their back and powered up as they gritted their teeth. Seconds later of focus. The first one to appear in Super Saiyan is Nappa because he is older and already accumulated enough S-Cell, and the second one is Raditz and Vegeta at the same time, while next is Gohan since he is a hybrid and that means he can accumulate faster S-Cell, and the last one is Eris, whose aura kept changing to azure, then yellow, then to azure again, and then it become yellow. A variant Super Saiyan, it must be, Ryu thought when he looked at Eris, whose hair yellow. Looks like all of you succeeded. Let's begin our training then. Mom, you can just train somewhere, since we might reach you when we fight, Ryu said in a worried tone as Shishi nodded and walked weakly towards Kana with Baby Bell. All of you fight me, Ryu said as he goes Super Saiyan, and they nodded when feeling the power Ryu is emitting. With that, all Scions attack him. Vegeta and Goku punch each side of Ryu, who just block it, while Eris kicked the head of Ryu, who ducked the attack and hitting Goku instead. Raditz fire a key blast towards Ryu, who receive it with no damage in his body, and Gohan sweeping the legs of Ryu, who jumped to dodge. Ryu then grabbed both of the arms of Goku and Vegeta and slammed them with each other. Then he grabbed Eris' leg and slam him to the ground and fire a key blast towards Raditz, who block it with a little damage, while rushing towards Gohan and slam him to the ground. While they are fighting, the watchers feel the pain they feel instead and just look in pity. Tien, who finally see why it's called Saiyan training, finally decide to avoid Ryu when he mentioned about Saiyan training. The fight continues with Ryu dominating them all, Gohan getting thrown like a small stone, then smashing the heads of Goku and Vegeta, and also doing a Hulk smash towards Nappa and then grab its leg and smash him repeatedly on the ground. Then he punched the stomach of Eris and grabbed the hair and smash her face to the ground, making it unequal to all of the Scions. Ryu just smash, slam, kick, punch and many more to the Scions and also healing them repeatedly, every time someone is in near death. By the end of the hellish training, all of them except Ryu has their power level increase. Nappa 50 million. Raditz 65 million. Vegeta 65 million. Goku 5 billion and 100 million. Gohan 15 million. Eris 10 million. Their power increase in a large margin that they might get addicted by the Saiyan training, but also fear the Saiyan training at the same time. Age 764, September 15th. 1 month had passed since they train and their power level increase for the past 1 month. Here are the increase of their power level. Ryu minus 210 billion. Goku 10 billion. Raditz 2 billion. Vegeta 2 billion. Nappa 1 billion. Gohan 650 million. Eris 600 million. Chichi 9,000 PL. Tien 2 million. Yamcha 3 million. Krillin 5 million. Piccolo 16 million. Chi-Chi's the lowest one because she has such a low PL in the beginning that it's harder for her to train in a 4x gravity with 50 weighted clothes, while the others increase their power level into millions and the Scions, well, let's say they pay a description for training and become super strong in just 1 month and the price is their will to endure the training. Flashbacks of cons before knowing how to transform Super Saiyan so easily. Vegeta POV. We are currently adjusting from the gravity Ryu put us, while Ryu is standing 5 meters away from us. Looks like you all are getting a hang of the gravity. All Scions come closer cause I will teach you a Super Saiyan, Ryu said as Gohan, Eris, me, Nappa, and Raditz walked closer and surprised by what Ryu said. Super Saiyan, but how? Isn't Super Saiyan is a transformation that is hard to achieve, how can he teach us Super Saiyan? I thought and Raditz asked. What do you mean about Super Saiyan, can we really achieve the Super Saiyan, Ryu? Raditz asked doubtful of what Ryu is saying. Yes, cause dad already achieve it when we travel around the space, you just need to focus on your back and power up. Ryu said, and the others just accept it and nodded to what Ryu is saying. What, Super Saiyan is that easy, my whole life is a lie, this is bullshit, how can becoming Super Saiyan is easy, Ryu? Tell me the truth about how hard to transform into Super Saiyan. I ask Ryu and not believing that so easily. A Super Saiyan can only appear every 1,000 years, and why does he think that achieving Super Saiyan is easy? It's impossible. There's not even a Super Saiyan in Planet Vegeta, and he said that achieving the myth, the legend is easy. That's bullshit. Yes, the Super Saiyan is easy to achieve. You can achieve it so easily just by focusing on your back and power up. So do your best, Vegeta-san, Ryu said while looking at the group who's trying to achieve Super Saiyan. This is all a lie. A dream. When I wake up, Ryu will tell me that it's hard to achieve and only the chosen one can achieve it, I thought, but when I see Goku transforming into Super Saiyan like it's the easiest thing to do, make my knees turn to jelly and hit the ground and kneel. Why is it so easy to transform into Super Saiyan? What about the legend of Super Saiyan? Are all of it are false? The legend is all a lie. What hardship? What griefs to achieve to Super Saiyan? All of that is a lie. I don't want to even know if there's more to the Super Saiyan. I thought while they look at me for being dramatic about Super Saiyan being easy. Vegeta POV and end of flashback. Ryu is currently watching the training of the Z fighters, including Chichi, Eris, Nappa and Raditz to Z fighters. Ryu, is there a higher form than this Super Saiyan? Eris said while circling Ryu. There should be. You should try since it's not gonna hurt you anyway, Ryu said while knowing that there is a higher form which he already achieved in the past month of training. He also achieved Akari when he transformed into SSJ2. I see. Then let's try it together and when we achieve it, we will go somewhere and cause something fun. Wouldn't it be cool, Eris said while jumping around while in her mind is different fun. Picture it as Eris and Ryu going around firing the 69 weapons and destroying multiple buildings while laughing. That's what in Eris' mind when she thought of something fun. I'll consider it. But you should train now or I will smash you to the ground. Ryu then threatened Eris with his hand on her head. Okay, I will train now. Bye-bye, Eris said while jumping like a bunny. What a childish girl. But Eris really is a genius, or should I call it mad genius, when she literally can create a robot that would fly and destroy building for fun and laughing while flying, Ryu said while looking at Eris training. You must like Eris, Ryu. Cause you kept looking at her every time she trained. That's my son, Chichi, who see Ryu looking at Eris walk and said to him. What? No way in hell would I like that girl. She's just a kid. Ryu, who's startled by his mother, said while avoiding her gaze and his ears turning red. Oh really? Then why are you avoiding looking at me and look at your ear turning red? I.e. Goku. Look, our son, Ryu, is in love. Chichi tease him while calling over Goku, who's training with his son, Gohan. Oh really? That's nice. Go get her, son. We support you. Goku, knowing that Chichi is teasing Ryu, also followed. Gohan, who know that they are teasing his brother, also join, and will everyone join the teasing of Ryu. We support you, brother, good luck on getting with Eris. Gohan said as Ryu stared at them with a dangerous look. Yeah, we support you too. Krillin said. Go get her, Ryu. Yamcha said. Be a good lover to her, Ryu. Tien joined. Good luck with getting her, Ryu. Raditz said while laughing. We are here for you too. Nappa said. Go get him, Eris. We support you too, Piccolo said while looking at the two blushing kids. Humph, good luck, kid, Vegeta as always said. Ah, your training will increase to number 4-fold, you better watch out. You better not cry. Ryu said while flying somewhere. Eris also fly somewhere with a blushing face and Destiny will just let this two meet. Oops. Looks like your Scion training will increase 4-fold. Good luck, Science. Chichi said as she run away from them and train. Good luck in your training tomorrow, Science, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien and Piccolo said. Hearing what they said make them regret teasing Ryu and just continue their training with a low morale. Age 764, September 15th. Ryu is currently flying in circle of the earth and stop when he sees someone flying towards him with the face covered with a hand. Huh, who's that girl? It looks like Eris. But why is she flying with her face covered with her hands? Ryu thought while Eris continued to fly towards Ryu. Not knowing that Ryu is also flying towards her. Hey Eris, why are you covering your face? Ryu shouted as he see Eris stop and look at Ryu with a red face. She then avoid looking at him and fly back. Huh? Hey wait for me Eris. Ryu see that Eris is escaping chase after her. Ryu kept flying at full speed that it looks like he teleported but Eris who see that Ryu is following her increase her speed flight. Ryu and Eris distances kept getting closer and closer until Ryu finally reach her and grab her hand. This startled Eris, thinking that Ryu did not catch up to her. Why did you avoid me Eris? Oh, is it because of teasing of them? Sorry about that, I didn't think you would get angry and ran and also avoid me Ryu said while scratching the back of his head while awkwardly laughing. Eris who hear what Ryu said. Look at him and said. So you don't like me? I guess that's true because I just cause you trouble Eris said and try to fly but Ryu grab her tightly. Wait. We can work this out. But I do like you and I think you're cool and beautiful and a genius too. But. We can work this out if you want, and also we are just kid, so we should do this slow Ryu said while looking around just to avoid her. Really, you like me? Does that mean you will try all of my weapons I created in the future? Eris said and back to her usual self. Yeah, I will. So we should go back now Ryu said while thinking. That is some fastest confession and becoming a couple. I do love her though. I like her way of doing things, and she's cute too Ryu thought. His age from the past is 15 years old, but he is influenced by his current age. Then, let's go. Eris said as she hold hands with Ryu who blush, but still put his finger into his forehead and teleport to the lookout. Arriving at the lookout they immediately stop holding hands so that the others wouldn't notice, but Chichi catch the glimpse of it and look at Goku. Chichi then tell Goku about the two holding hands and they giggle while doing a thumbs up towards Ryu who's confused but walk towards the group. Your training starting tomorrow will increase 4 folds. So good luck and pray that you all will not break your spirit of getting stronger. Ryu said as he sat down and meditate. Time to time. Eris would steal glances towards Ryu who's meditating and then blush as she train. Hehe, so. You two are finally together. Welcome to the Sun family Eris. Chichi said in a low voice and teased Eris. Don't startle me like that mom. I mean Aunt Chichi. Eris said and change it back to Aunt Chichi. As her face become red. Fufufu, just call me mom, daughter, Chichi said while walking towards her place to train. Hearing what Chichi said make her red face become redder and just stop training and meditate to calm her mind. While she is meditating, Chichi told Goku what Eris said to her. Goku, looks like our son catch a good one, and it's beautiful and she even call me mom, isn't that great? Chichi said in a low voice towards Goku. Yeah, it's great that they become a couple, but our Scion training will be harder to 4 times. I don't think we will survive this training. Goku said while sighing. Don't worry about that. I can just talk to Ryu and tell him to lower the difficulty to 2-inch Chichi said to Goku. Thank you Chichi. Goku said with a happy smile. Chichi nodded and go to Ryu who's meditating and said. Ryu. Can I talk to you for a second? Chichi asked to Ryu who opened his eyes. Sure mom, what is it that you want? Ryu said and tell Chichi to sit down. Can you lower the difficulty of your Scion training? They might die from it and it would be quite sad. Chichi said. 3 times harder is the only thing I can lower for their training. Ryu said. What about 2.5 harder, it's good punishment to them. Chichi said. Okay, I will do 2.5 then. Ryu said as Chichi hug him and go to Goku and tell him about the difficulty they would face. Chichi then arrive and tell Goku who become a little happy that the training tomorrow will be lower and hug Chichi. Night arrive and the Z fighters stop their training and eat their dinner with the kids who's at the land as they fly towards the village the kids make with Blossom and Pico with them. Arriving at the land. The kids ran towards them in excitement while Kana and her daughter Belle and Launch with his twin sons, Ben the blonde and Ben the blue hair boy go to their respective husband and hand the baby to them. Raditz then played with his daughter while Tien played with his sons, and the 68 kids just prepare the tables and chairs for the dinner. Some are talking with Ryu while the Tuffles robots, which they modified from capsule core robots, cook the food, and this Tuffle robots can do anything, be it shooting laser, electricity, and it can also fight. Minutes later, the foods finally arrive and the fighters hunt some animals, since it might not be enough because of the 7 scions who's a big eaters. They eat their dinner in happiness and laughing around and discussing what happened at the lookout and making Ryu and Eris blush. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/Kaioshin. I tend to polls that decide important plot stuff in my P at Trien. Many thanks to my awesome patrons: Wilnet Duverne, Ben Phillips, If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.